I'm Rosalind Busby, the Foster Grandparent Program Project Director for Southeast Arkansas. The Foster Grandparent Program was born out of a simple idea in 1965. That idea was to pair older, lower-income adults who had love and time to share with children who were in desperate need of love and extra attention. Today, in 2016, there are over 30,000 foster grandparents serving nationwide. In Arkansas, our program is one of the largest. We have 118 foster grandparent volunteers who serve daily in preschools, daycares, and elementary schools to ensure that our children achieve academic success and have a brighter future. And the rewards to our foster grandparents are immeasurable. We love our foster grandparents.
Hey. All right, how y'all doing?
How long have you been in the grandparent program?
1.5 years.
Do you like it?
I love it.
What do you like about it?
I like dealing with our little ones. They're real fun to be with. They're very curious about different things. They're very curious about asking questions. Any other question, they ask you anything.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy talking with them.
Is there one particular child that stands out in your mind?
Brandon, Spanish, he's my buddy.
Why does he stand out to you?
He's real fun to be with. He's real funny. He likes to play around, like kid around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
What does being a grandparent mean to you?
It means a whole lot. Get me away from the house and come out here and be with the kids and have a little fun with them.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Young.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Mr. Johnson.
Hello.
Okay, so how long have you been in the grandparent program?
This 5 months.
So what is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
I love being with the children and helping the children out.
That's nice. So is there one particular child that stands out to you?
My Kyron Bass,
Why?
because he reminded me of me when I was in school.
How were you in school?
Stubborn.
So what does being a grandparent mean to you?
It means I have grandchildren. That means that they at least someone to help them. You know, when they go off like a different place, they have somebody like a tutor, a grandparent. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of children don't have grandparents, and it just means something to be with them. You know, to help them out. It show their love. You know.
Okay, so you want to talk about your artwork?
I volunteer to do artwork for the children, the staff members, the people that here at Lake Village. I like to do different things for like on the walls and some education for the children. I always try to motivate them to stay in school. Because in this day and time we're gonna need it because the things now so critical now. You got to have that education right now. And I always stay focused on your work and what you're gonna do in life.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
These signs I painted for the school for pre-K. I did this about a couple nights ago. I did this 2 weeks ago. I did that one about a month ago. This was a Christmas sign behind me here. I did that one about a week and a half ago. This is something about motivating children. And I did the one on the wall up there about 2 weeks ago. John 3:16. Happy Valentine.
It's nice.
Hi, Ms. Evans.
Hi.
How long have you been in the grandparent program? Do you like it? What do you like the most about it?
I love the kids. I love working with the kids, the staff, getting along with the staff, going on trips.
What is your fondest memory?
Jaden Rice, Jaden, and the Major Armor. They were special to me. Jaden, he moved, but he moved back. And the Major very smart, and I I like working with her. And I love getting along with the staff and everybody. It's real good and great.
And what does being a grandparent mean to you?
Going on trips. And getting up every morning coming out here. It's a good job. It really is. Give you something to do. Look forward to it.
Thank you, Miss Evans.
You're welcome.
Okay, so how long have you been in the grandparent program?
6 years.
And what is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
I like working with kids.
Is there one particular child that stands out in your mind?
I don't want to point out this one, all of them. I have one, but I can't point out one.
Can you share that story with you?
Man,
Can you share that story with you? Like, like a good time you had with them or one makes them stand out to you?
yeah. So, okay, for instance, like now, I enjoy helping him because he's slow at reading. So I enjoy kids like that.
Okay, so what does being a grandparent mean to you?
Well, it means a lot after I gotten in it. That you can do, especially with kids. You can do a whole lot.
Thank you.
What's that? Look.
Look at this.
What's that other word? A day.
Day. What can we
Do.
What is
There
there
for us
for us
to
to
do.
do?
So how long have you been in the grandparent program?
Approximately 3 years. More than 3, I think.
Okay, and what is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
Well, I don't know. I always have a favorite. You're not supposed to have a favorite, but sometimes I get a favorite person, and that's when I pick on you in case of who's gonna be my favorite this year. Girl, I don't know, just children.
Okay.
And I tell them all the time, I wish I could beat them all.
Is there one particular child that stands out to you?
Today, this room, see the kids on that corner there? Her name is Mackenzie. Yes, anyway, every year you have a favorite. And this year's her, I think.
Okay, so can you share their story with us? Like a story y'all have together that makes her stand out to you?
I don't know, they come to me and most of them tell me that I'm funny. I ask them why am I funny? Because I always tell them I'm gonna beat all of you, and I wish I could, but I tell them I love them all.
Camille?
That's what they tell me. They tell me it's funny.
Okay.
Why, I don't know.
And what does being a grandparent mean?
Sit down somewhere. Do it now.
I have grandchildren of my own, then I have great grandchildren now, so but I don't know what this is.
Right there is good.
It's
Pull
just
out
to
the
help
blue
them.
shirt, sit down.
It don't mean the whole, but that's all I want to do. I just want to help them. I wish I could. And then sometimes I was trying to talk to their parents, so I ask them, can I help them? But yeah, they just, some of them make me mad. That's usual, that's the thing, because I can't beat them.
Put it down, go back.
But I like them all. And I like working with Miss KZ. I told her if she took me out of this room, I don't think I would be a grandparent. And she knows how to treat children, and she don't have no piece of her children. She don't have them. If she saw one thing, she called me. So that's what I like about this room. She don't have no piece of her children. And next year I was thinking about getting out. I don't know. I'm gonna see.
Okay.
But it's fun. It gets me up in the morning. I don't have anything else to do. But that's about it.
Okay, well thank you, Miss Katie.
You're welcome, Miss Makai.
Piggy must
be saved.
Piggy must be saved. I am hungry for lunch. I
must save her.
I must save her. I will get lost. Get lunch. I will save you, Piggy.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Hi there.
Fine. How long have you been in the grandparent program?
I've been in the grandparent program since 1999.
Really? What is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
My fondest memory is the first year I worked here. We had a young lady, or a young child rather, that was first grade. And we were trying to teach them to read, and do different things like we do these now. And she got to the word us. And every time she get to the word, she got to the word use. And when she get to the word use, she would call it us's. And that tickled me to death. Her name was M-Co. And that tickled me to death. Every time she would get to that word, she would call it us's. She would call use us's. And she was a nice young lady. Okay, and we had one was named Nolan. He couldn't hear. And somehow or another, I just always was to those children that just couldn't hear or see or whatever. I don't know, I just took to them. So I took to Nolan, because Nolan was a little bad boy, and he just would fight and do different things, and he butted a young lady in her stomach, and after that, everybody was afraid to work with Nolan, so I took him. And I worked with him on schools out that year, and he was nice to work with. Then there was a little girl named Caroline, and she stayed in the first grade. She was real sweet and kind. She stayed in the first grade until her parents moved to Kentucky. And she's graduating this year. She's graduating this May. I hear from her every year. Every year I get letters from her. She's very nice and sweet. Then I had Christopher Redmond, and he's preaching now. He was in our class. And I had Hardy Meadows. He's the little boy, and he's going to school here. He's 5th grade now. So I've had a wonderful time with the children here, and I have enjoyed being here. And I just decided when I wanted to do this, this is where I wanted to come. I didn't want to go home, and I didn't want to go any places. I wanted to come here, and I came here, and I've been happy ever since I've been here.
That's nice.
And when I first started here, Mr. Watkins was the one who hired me. I didn't know what they did to get on the foster grandparent program or anything, and I didn't stick around like the others do and go through everybody and know about the lady that was over the foster grandparent.
Miss Busby?
She wasn't over then. I called Mr. Watkins, and he told me to come on down here. And I came on that Friday, and he hired me. Then the lady was named, I believe her name was Miss Shirley Martin, I believe was her name. But it was real nice. Everything has been nice so far. And that's where I was Mr. Watkins, I believe, first volunteer there. So it has been nice. Being a foster grandparent has been very nice, and I've enjoyed it.
So is there one particular child that stands out in your mind?
Huh?
Is there one particular child that stands out in your mind?
Yeah, Holly. And Holly stands out in my mind, and Caroline, those two.
Okay, so what does being a foster grandparent means to you?
Well, it means a lot. It's my children that I never had. Because I always wanted a lot of children. And I didn't get a lot of children. So I got 5, but I didn't get a lot. I didn't get as many as I had wanted to. So these are my children that I never had. I could just see myself sitting out in my backyard under my under my pecan tree. And my children are all just running around, playing out in the yard, And I never had that many children. So these children just of my children that I never had, and I enjoy that.
The horse.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So how long have you been in the grandparents program?
5 years.
And what is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
Seeing the kids, enjoying themselves. And then they learning how to, use the keyboard and everything. So it's great.
Is there one particular child that stands out in your mind?
No, all of them is about, well, not all of them, but the majority of them is about the same.
Okay.
They're doing great things.
And what does being a grandparent mean to you?
Working with the kids and let them know that you do love them. And then when they come to school, they have someone to talk to.
Okay, well, thank you, Ms. Dixon.
Hello, thank you.
How long have you been in the grandparent program?
I've been going on my 4th year.
Okay. What is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
What did I tell you about? Oh, about Barry.
You
Yeah.
learn something different
The
every year.
Barry, he's the little boy that's in the 1st grade, and he likes to talk, he likes to move, but he's very, very smart. He can go and once he gets started, he can do his lesson just like that in 1st. And I try to encourage him to not be as mouthy if he put all his energy on getting his lesson.
And what does being a grandparent mean to you?
Well, it's like this is a learning process for me because I have been out of school over 1957, and the teaching is so different. So that makes it a learning process. We didn't have
Computers?
No, we didn't have computers, but I do work with computers, so that's nothing new about the computers. But then, how you sound the words out. And I might be pronouncing the word, but the word might be wrong. Because that's not the word. All we did when we were in school, reading, writing, and arithmetic. And then we half said the word. Well, that was good. They thought we knew the word. So it's really a learning process.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Amara.
All right.
How long have you been in the grandparent program?
Well, I quit for a year. I had been there 4, and I come back. So they didn't excuse me for that year. So I've been there for 6 years.
Okay. What is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
Oh, I learned something new every year, and I enjoy it. I enjoy working with the kids.
Does one particular child stand out in your mind?
Yeah, I got one in my room just like her, but he is so hyper and he don't take time to do his lesson. His name Evan Mondragon. And he stands up in the chair. You tell him to sit down, he'll stand back up. He sit back down. But I enjoy working with all of them. I work with the whole class.
What does being a grandparent mean to you?
Oh, it make me learn more about kids and different kids and what they do and the habits and ways they are.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Ms. Grace.
You're welcome.
So hi, Ms. Jasper. Fine. How long have you been in the grandparents program?
15 years going on 11.
And what is your fondest memory while being a grandparent at Lakeside?
Me, how I like it. I love it. I love it. And the children are so great. And I just love working with small children. I guess because I got 12 grandchildren of my own.
Really?
And they seem so special to me. And like they come to me and for help with something, I can help them and we can laugh together and I tell them, read with them and I do whatever the teacher tell me to do with them. And I get along so well with them. And sometimes I say, well, I'm not going back to next year, but I wind up coming back. Because I think I just love to be with them and work with them. It's a joy to know that how well you can come in someone's life and help them do certain things. And I love all them. I believe they love me. If I walk through the door, they be scared me not to throw me down. So
Yeah, you might need
I
it, so
enjoy them.
put it in your, I mean.
I have fun with them. I just love my job.
Is there one particular child that stands out in your mind?
Well, not now, especially all of them. You know, sometimes I run across one that, a little bit, children some slower than the other. You know, but all of them is just wonderful. You know, I don't have a special one. I just love them all in a group.
And what does being a grandparent mean to you?
I guess it means being a grandparent twice, 3 times, 10 times, whatever, you know. But I always been around children. You know, it was 6 of us, and I always been around children, love the little children, and get a joy out of, playing with them and learn them how to do different things, and, it's just wonderful. It's wonderful. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else but right here. And I said, I'm going to I ain't going back. And I think of my age, I'm 77 years old. And I think I ain't going back. And I wind up coming right back the next year. And I think that's going to go on until I really get so that I can't come.
Well, you can't come back.
Because I love them, I love my teacher, and we work together so good, and we got such a great connection in here, and it's just wonderful.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been in the foster grandparent program?
I've actually been involved in this since '99.
Really?
Yes, I wasn't really a foster grandparent then, but I worked in the office downtown.
Mm-hmm.
That was before Miss Busby even came into the program. I was with Miss Shirley Martin.
Okay, and what is your fondest memory while being a grandparent in Lakeside?
In Lakeside, I've only been here since August.
Oh, really?
Yes, but I've enjoyed being here. I'm working with the same group that I work with in York Williams and Durham.
Mm-hmm.
And I've enjoyed these children. I'm getting more involved with them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're having fun.
Well, here for your short time, is there one child who already stands out in your mind?
That's hard to say. It's really hard to say. But Omar, he's a trip. But I enjoy him. I do. I enjoy all of them. But I think Omar would be mine. He's so expressive.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoy him.
And the last question is, what does being a grandparent mean to you?
It means a lot to me. My family, I have grands, great-grands, and great-great-grands.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I see the importance of someone outside of the family being involved with children, because they can understand what's going on with them, and all we have to do is really love on them, let them know what their worth is, and I say create an upward look for them in a whole lot of circumstances. Let them know they can be whatever they want to be.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Mom, how long have you been in the grandparent program?
About 2.5 years.
And what is your fondest memory at Lakeside?
Oh, well, it's been a lot of fun to work with the children and see how they respond to you. And they just so loving and kind to me. And I started out with Miss Lampkin's 3rd grade, the last part of the year. And there I work with the children. I'd take them out and sit outside and read with them. And then they'd go back in and pass their test.
Really?
Yes.
So, is there one particular child that stands out in your mind?
Well, they all do. It's kind of hard to say which one. I don't know. I just like all of them, even when they're bad.
And what does being a grandparent means to you?
Well, it's the joy of seeing these little children at 5 years old are trying to read, write sentences, and they're just 5 years old. When my kids were 5 years old, they went to kindergarten in the morning, they went home by noon, and they just brought coloring home, color pictures. And these children are really learning a lot.
Really?
And I don't know, it just fills my time. I would just be sitting in the house doing nothing, so it gives me something to do and get up in the morning and say, no, that I'm going to get dressed and go to school.
So thank you.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
15 years.
And what is your fondest memory while being here?
Working with the kids, and I love them to death. I just love it.
You love it?
Yeah, it makes my day when I can get up and come out here and be with them, and hug them, and get all my good sugar.
Do you have a particular child that stands out in your mind?
Yeah, we had a little boy 1 year, and his name was Barry. He was my favorite.
Can you share a memory about him?
My memory about him is he was just so good, and then he was just, I don't know, it was just something about him that I just loved him to death.
Okay. And what does being a foster grandparent mean to you?
It's mean that I can get up and keep my mind at my age, and it will keep my mind focused, you know. And if I was, it's better to be staying at home doing nothing than, you know, my mind will be focused. As long as I can get up and come out here with him, my mind be focused.
Okay. So thank you.
Funny.